Hey, I'm Justin. This is my video for LizardFreak's contest. I got into bearded dragons last year. I got Spike, and I had 6 ball pythons. I couldn't feed them because I had lost my job. So I gave them to my buddy and got 2 more bearded dragons after I'd already had Fiona. I like bearded dragons because you can breed insects and feed them with what you breed. You don't have to buy food for them. It's pretty easy. I love them because they have the great temperament. They just sit there and hang out. I watch TV and Spike or one of the other lizards is always on my lap just hanging out. They're really fun to watch grow up when they're babies. You know, they're always arm waving, or when they start getting their beard, they start puffing their beard out all the time. It's so funny to watch. I've been into reptiles since I was a kid. I always go outside and catch everything I get my hands on. Turtles, frogs, lizards, snakes, you know, anything that was out there. I go to the creeks and catch things every summer, so it's just a part of my life. Thanks for watching my video and enjoy. This is Spike. He's the first bearded dragon I got. He's at 20 inches and 450 grams. He's a leatherback. And I raised him from a baby at 5 inches. This is his enclosure. He has sand on the bottom and a rock wall I built out of styrofoam. And a heat lamp for a spot bulb there from Tractor Supply. I think it's 125 watt. Keeps it about 110 degrees right there. And he'll sit anywhere along the top to get the right temperature. He never really comes down on the sand, but he has a hide. He does go down to sleep. I put his collard greens up here every day. He eats most of them. I built his enclosure. It's a 4 foot by 3 foot. I think it's 2 feet tall, 3 feet wide. I built that. This is Fiona, the second bearded dragon I got. She is about 17 inches long and close to 300 grams. She's got her basking spot back there and a rock. And here's a food dish I put her lettuce in and some pellets that she never eats. But I like the yoga mat I have in this cage. I think I'm going to do all the cages with that soon. This is Ginger and on the right and Isabella on the left. I just got them about a month ago. They are sisters, and Ginger is shedding. They have their basking bulb and their UVB and the food dish that their lettuce goes in, or their collard greens, I mean. And this is also a cage that I built. It's 4 enclosures that are 4 feet long and 2 feet wide and 18 inches tall. The bottom 2 I don't have anything in yet. all of my dragons eat roaches that I breed. The appropriate size roach for the appropriate size lizard, and also mealworms, which I also breed. So I don't buy food for them, I breed it all, except for the collard greens, which I buy once a week, and they get collard greens every day. The adults, the adult dragons eat 2 to 4 adult dubia roaches a day, and the baby dragons eat as many of the smaller nymphs as they want a day. You may have noticed that there is no water bowls in any of my cages. The bearded dragons that I have don't pay attention to still water, so when I feed them every day, I give them a little squirt, and if they're thirsty, they will drink it. They're not going to do it now. But every day I give them, there she goes, she's licking the water up. Every day I will squirt them with this water bottle to give them a drink. And they'll drink until they had their fill, and then they'll shake their head and run away. I do give them baths, maybe once a month. Like today I'll give Ginger a bath because she's shedding. But other than that, I don't give them a bath unless they need help with their shedding. They get their water from the water bottle and from the food they eat. I did say I feed the mealworms. I do only feed them mealworms as a treat. It's not part of their staple diet. They eat roaches every day, so they only get the mealworms just really whenever I feel like digging some out. It's not a lot. Maybe every couple weeks I'll give them a handful of mealworms, and they'll eat them and their roaches for the day. But that's how I take care of my bearded dragons. They get fed every day. I clean their cages out every couple days. As you can see, that needs done. But on the newspaper, I just take out the newspaper and replace that. And the yoga mat, I will clean out the poop and vacuum up any crumbs and the food that's laying there, and I'll take a washcloth with some water and I'll scrub everything until it's not dirty anymore. I use a little soap, a little dish soap, not much. And I'll take a paper towel and damp it dry. And that's it. That's what I do for my lizards. All my reptiles are down in the basement. It stays between 65 degrees and 70 degrees in here, so there's no night lights in my cages. They're on timers, and I recommend timers for your animals because before I got them, I don't know how many times I forgot to turn the lights off, and they're on for 5 extra hours before I realized they were still on. And you want them to have a good day and night cycle, but it's warm enough down here that it doesn't get too cold at night, so their lights just shut off and turn on by themselves every day. And this is my day. I go to work and come home and down to my basement. I got the TV and I get to sit on the couch and play with my lizards and watch them run around. Hopefully I'll be breeding in the next year or two, and I'll be able to fill these bottom 2 cages here. Thanks for watching my video.